Hi, my name is Carolyn Casey. I am a research scientist from the University of California, Santa Cruz, and I am on the Valkyrie here in Oxnard at the Channel Islands Harbor. We are partnering with SeaKeepers in order to understand the negative effects of sound generated by humans on marine mammals here in California. And specifically, this season, we're looking at California sea lions and how they might be impacted by sounds like military sonar along the coastline here. So this is truly a pilot effort. No one has ever tagged sea lions and then tried to track and chase them down at sea. And so we are combining forces with a lot of other experts in the field in order to be successful in this endeavor. So we have folks who specialize in tag technology on board, and they really understand sort of the dynamics of how the tags work and where they can be received from. And also they're familiar with the animals that they tag themselves down on San Nicolas Island. And then we have folks who have done this kind of experimentation before in terms of like setting up the logistics and executing, some controlled exposures to California sea lions. And then we have folks from St. Andrew who are here who are helping us really refine our tracking technology. So we have some big antennas and different pieces of equipment that allow us to find animals at sea, which is literally like finding a needle in a haystack. But we've been practicing at getting better this week. The sea lions are equipped with little tags that are on their body, and they have a couple of different types of tags. One tag that's positioned more towards their back measures things like how they move, 3D accelerometry. It has a hydrophone on it, so it can actually measure the sounds that the animal is experiencing. But we have to get those tags back in order for them to be useful. They're also carrying what's called a low-tech tag that sits on its head. And those tags will emit a GPS position and an Argo satellite position. And we have something set up on the boat that's meant to intercept those positions and give us a somewhat reliable idea of where the animals are. So what we're trying to find are animals who are carrying these low-tech tags this week. And we're trying to practice and rehearse tracking and finding them as if we were going to do an experiment with them. We're also collecting some water samples, which will give us some information about what kind of critters are in the water and what animals sea lions may or may not be eating. These animals are sometimes traversing several kilometers or even 25 kilometers a day. And so I thought it was going to be really challenging to actually see one that was carrying one of our tags. But because of the great team that we've put together, we've actually been able to find and locate individual sea lions and see them, while they're out on these little foraging trips that they do. So to me, that was like the biggest, most exciting takeaway is actually seeing the animals that we were looking for and getting close enough where we could take pictures of them and say, hey, that's our tag that's on their back. We love working with Valkyrie. They're such a benefit to supporting research. We've worked with them in the past on different projects, but as you know, vessels are very difficult to come by and are often the most prohibitive cost associated with science or marine science. And so having a vessel like the Valkyrie really helped us in terms of enabling this project to even happen. Additionally, Captain Tom is amazing and is so flexible and is sort of a part of the science team in terms of being able to take us where we need to go and to follow animals in the way that we're hoping to follow and track them. We just want to also acknowledge SeaKeepers for helping put us together with the Valkyrie and Tom and for creating that relationship and supporting science. And also, Tom is the best captain that by far I've ever worked with, and he's been so generous with his time, his vessel, his extraordinary cooking skills, and also he's just such a genuine and fun person to work with. So shout out to Tom for being the best science captain.